Hello everyone, welcome to the first marathon session for CAT 2025, and we are going to start off our session with preparation of VARC's three most important areas, that is critical reasoning, para jumbles and odd one out, and a little bit of mixture of questions thrown in here and there as well. Hello, good morning, Murli. Good morning, kaise? Good evening. Welcome to the session. Hello, Shivam. Good evening. Kaise ho aap? So guys, I hope all of you are ready and getting, because this is going to be a marathon session. So ये हमारे regular session से लंबा होगा. So this is going to be about a 1.5 hour marathon. Okay, wherein we're going to try out some really good level questions that at this particular stage you should be able to answer or you should be able to analyze well. Okay, hello Sandeep, welcome to the session. And this marathon guys now will become a weekly feature. ठीक है, तो VRC के marathons होंगे, DILR के marathons होंगे and quant के marathons होंगे, because it's about time that we started with this. क्या start? What has not started, Murli? Good evening, Guru. Hello, Neelu. Hi, Ruby. Good evening. Okay, welcome to the session. क्योंकि आपने good morning बोला, इसीलिए वो हंस रहा है. Okay, welcome to the session, guys. Chalo, let's get started with our VARC marathon session. Okay, so guys, before we get started, let me remind all of you about, because I told you we are into June, guys, so it's very important that we practice a lot more questions, hence we're coming up with these marathons, and this is the time that you actually start testing yourself. Okay, so mocks and sectionals are equally important. So guys, the next AIMT, that is the All India's mock our scholarship test, is going to be conducted on this Sunday 15th of June. Okay, and ये 12 hour का window होगा जिसमें आप ये test कभी भी दे सकते हो. You can win 90% scholarships to our courses. More importantly, guys, it's going to give you a real-time CAT experience. It is designed by top educators. The questions are really good level. So please make sure that you give this. And the best part about it is, guys, कि इसका analysis होगा Monday को. ठीक है, तो ये test Sunday को है. The next day, all the 3 sections का analysis होगा on YT. Okay, so you can attend the analysis session also. ये आपको register करना पड़ेगा मुरली. 12 hour का window है, तो आप उसमें रजिस्टर करके कभी भी दे सकते हो. ठीक है, तो वो रजिस्ट्रेशन लिंक जो है आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा, पिन्ड कमेंट्स में भी मिल जाएगा, तो प्लीज रजिस्टर जल्द से जल्द कर लो. ओके, राइट, आई एम डूइंग गुड. हाउ आर ऑल ऑफ यू डूइंग? ठीक है गाइस, सो योर विश इज माय कमांड. आप लोग बताओ किससे शुरू करना है. शैल वी बिगिन विद सम क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस और वर्बल रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस, क्योंकि आज हम दोनों ही ट्राई करने वाले हैं. देयर इज गोइंग टू बी क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग एंड देयर इज गोइंग टू बी पैरा जंबल्स, ऑड वन आउट एंड पैरा समरी. ठीक है, क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग आप सबके लिए पहले हमने स्टार्टिंग में क्लासेस ली थी इसके लिए. दिस इज बेसिकली द बेस ऑफ रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन गाइज. जब तक आपका क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू सी द डिफरेंस इन आरसीज, बिकॉज जो आरसी के क्वेश्चन टाइप्स है दे आर बेसिकली ऑल क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस. सो आरसी में आपको अजम्पशन के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, इम्प्लाई के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, इन्फर के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, स्ट्रेंथनिंग वीकनिंग के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, फ्लॉज के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. वो सब कहाँ से आते हैं? ओके, दे ऑल कम फ्रॉम क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग. ओके, यस गुरु, आई हैव okay, so Guru, I have a couple of suggestions for you. So this applies to all of you who are working and who are not able to attend live classes. So guys, you can always watch the recordings, okay, of our sessions. You can always reach out to us on Telegram after watching our recorded sessions if you have any doubts, if you have any concerns. When you sign up for our courses, you also get the mentorship sessions and guidance sessions, जहाँ पे आप हमसे connect कर सकते हो once a week, and you can discuss about your preparation. And at the same time, guys, regarding your timetable and study plan, there's a video which I've uploaded on the same channel, which video section में ज़रूर देखना, playlist video section में देखना, VRC टाइम टेबल. सो उसमें वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए और फ्रेशर्स के लिए, दोनों के लिए मैंने टाइम टेबल एक्सप्लेन किया है. सो प्लीज़ मेक श्योर दैट आप उसको देखो. ओके, राइट गाइज, एम आई ऑडिबल? आई थिंक ऑडिबल, राइट? Okay, so अच्छा, विल डू अ मिक्सचर ऑफ बोथ, क्योंकि आप में से कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग, कुछ बोल रहे हैं वीए, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा दोनों ट्राई करेंगे, दो तीन क्वेश्चंस वैसे भी करना हमको सभी है, ठीक है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट फर्स्ट विथ क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग, ठीक है गाइस। क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग में द बेसिक थिंग इज यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन द ऑथर्स ओपिनियन. Okay, please make sure that you distinguish and focus clearly on the author's opinion, and we are going to try out exactly that. So come on, let's get started. एक छोटा सा और रिमाइंडर है गाइस, आज 9 बजे अमित सुराना सर की फ्री वेबिनार है आप सबके लिए. सो जैसे गुरु का क्वेश्चन था, गुरु आप ये वेबिनार भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो एंड सर विल गाइड यू रिगार्डिंग कैट 2025 मंथ ऑन मंथ प्लान. यू कैन रजिस्टर फॉर द वेबिनार ऑल्सो थ्रू द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स लिंक्स. ओके, राइट. So let's get started. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, let's start with this, guys. Come on. 1 minute. Let me take a good level question. Okay. Have we done this, guys? Because here question में हर साल मतलब I make sure that I always get my students to try this particular question out. So let's first try this question. If we have already done it, you can let me know. I will go to the next one. But this is a very, very important conceptual question. So I always make sure that we do this. Okay, that all of you have done this question at least once. So come on, first question on your screen. If you have done it, let me know. Come on, everyone. This is a very, very important question. You will get to learn a lot from this. Come on, guys. Try this out. क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग का बेसिक पैटर्न ये होता है कि आपको एक छोटा सा एक्सट्रैक्ट मिलता है, उसमें थोड़ा डेटा होता है, थोड़े से फैक्ट्स होते हैं, थोड़ा सा ओपिनियन होता है, और बेसिकली इट्स अ वेरी वेरी कंडेंस्ड आरसी, और एक अच्छा सा क्वेश्चन होता है. सो द क्वेश्चन स्टेम इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. You have to analyze the question stem carefully, eliminate the answer options carefully, and give me the right answer. Come on. Come on, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Be a regular to the sessions, guys. Monday to Saturday 5 PM VARC की हमारी क्लास चलती है. अभी बहुत प्रैक्टिस करना बाकी है. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, Murli says B, Shivam says B, Neelu says B. What about the others? Okay, guys, the answer option is not B. Okay, so this is the common mistake that students make in this particular question. They go with B, but I'll explain this. So guys, please listen to the explanation. Lot to be learned. Okay, come on, let's start. Of late, certain deaths have been reported of persons sleeping in their closed bedrooms as they inhale noxious or poisonous or toxic gases, which like carbon monoxide, which were emanating or coming from air conditioners when these caught fire due to electrical short circuits. So guys, I told you it is very important to distinguish between fact and opinion. So ये fact है. Fact मतलब जो हमको data दिया गया है, जो information provided है, जो data दिया गया है, जो observe किया है या देखा है या जो पता चला है, so that is a fact over here. Okay, तो ये इसको हम dispute नहीं कर रहे यहाँ पे. उन्होंने बोला है कि closed bedroom से death हुए हैं, or they had eliminated, they had inhaled these toxic gases which were coming out from the air conditioners due to electrical short circuits. Hence, so here is the opinion. The author is giving a suggestion or an opinion. It would be wise to install alarms in bedrooms which could be switched on to alert the neighbors to such mishaps. तो आप alarms लगाओ अपने bedrooms में in order to alert the neighbors of such mishaps. Okay. Now, सी गाइज, मोस्ट ऑफ यू आस्क मी कि मैम ग्रामर के डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस नहीं है तो हम उन ग्रामर को करें क्यों? सी गाइज, ग्रामर मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ओके, ये पूरा क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली ग्रामर का खेल है. यू नो, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स वी गो रॉन्ग बिकॉज वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द लैंग्वेज पार्ट ऑफ इट केयरफुली, राइट? लिसन टू मी. It says which could be switched on. Okay, so I'll ask you a very simple question. ये alarms ऑटोमेटिकली अपने आप बजने लग जाएंगे या जो बेडरूम में सोए हैं उनको स्विच ऑन करना पड़ेगा? You tell me this. Are these alarm like automatic alarms जो सेंसर सेंस करके ऑटोमेटिकली बजने लग जाएंगे, और they have to be switched on? मतलब किसी को प्रेस करना पड़ेगा या जो भी है, किसी को मैनुअली प्रेस करके इन अलार्म्स को बजाना पड़ेगा. So what do you think? Which of the two? Are they automatic? Will they automatically turn on, or do they have to be turned on? Do they have to be switched on? What do you think? Come on, quickly. No, read it carefully. It's not automatic. It says alarms which could be switched on. Okay, not alarms which switch on. Alarms which switch on. Don't go based on the situation. Go based on the language used. If they've said alarms which switch on, उसका मतलब होता है कि automatically switch on हो जाएंगे. Okay, no, they have alarms which could be switched on. That means which are able to be switched on. मतलब आपको जाके switch on करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? नहीं मुरली, वो वैसे वाला अलार्म को आप स्विच ऑन करके नहीं सोते हो. अलार्म मतलब जब जैसे ही वो आप कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड वगैरह वगैरह होने लग जाता है, आप इमीडिएटली अलार्म प्रेस कर दो ताकि कोई सुन के आ जाए आपको बचाने के लिए. ओके, दैट इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट हियर. अलार्म्स विच कुड बी स्विच्ड ऑन मतलब स्विच ऑन मतलब अलार्म्स बजने लग जाएंगे. अब अपने आप नहीं बजेंगे, आपको बजाना पड़ेगा, आपको स्विच ऑन करना पड़ेगा, आपको बजाना पड़ेगा. तो which of the following, if true, is needed to make the above conclusion logically drawn? Okay, now अब alarms को बजाना पड़ेगा तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि okay, let's go through the options. नहीं मुरली, not possible, right? Maybe the alarm is right next to your bedside. So maybe आप हाथ, you know, but उठ के जाना, बाहर निकलना. See, I'm not saying कि ये logical है या ये sense make करता है, ये सबसे best solution है, वो सब हम नहीं judge कर सकते. ठीक है? अब ये completely उसका solution थोड़ा सा मतलब off beat होगा या solution सही नहीं होगा, वो सब हो सकता है. You don't worry about the practicality of it or the viability of it. आप बस देखो इस बंदे का suggestion में what has he assumed. Okay, actually it's not practical. Actually तो ये होना चाहिए कि automatic sensors लगे हो और वो अपने आप बजने लग जाए. That's the best solution. But हमको we don't have to look at the reality side of it. Okay. हाँ, no, so we don't have to look at the reality side of it. Okay, we just have to look at what this guy wants to say. So exactly मुरली, वही point है. तो इसने assume किया है कि these people are conscious enough to go and press the alarm. That is why, your point itself. So that is why the answer option is C. People who inhale carbon monoxide lose consciousness gradually. Means this guy is assuming that for them to be able to go and switch on the alarm, or even मतलब अगर एकदम bedside पे भी है to able to be press the alarm, they should be conscious. वो मतलब they should be in their senses. They should be able to do it. So people who inhale carbon monoxide lose consciousness gradually. मतलब धीरे धीरे they will lose consciousness. तो थोड़ा सा alert period है when they can raise an alarm. Okay. If they've lost consciousness immediately, then his suggestion or then his conclusion will not work. Okay, don't look at it, don't look at the reality side of it, don't look at the practicality side of it, don't look at whether it's good or not. अपना general knowledge हमको नहीं लगाना है. We just have to look at this guy's perception. This guy says उठ के alarm switch on करो या हाथ उठा के alarm switch on करो. मतलब this guy believes that the person will lose consciousness gradually and he will be able to press the alarm. If he was already unconscious immediately, he will not be able to press the alarm. So for his conclusion to make sense or to be valid, what is necessary, what is needed, their consciousness is needed. So that is why the answer option is C. Okay, look at the first one. Carbon monoxide is noxious enough to prove fatal to the inhalers. Guys, this has no connection with the alarms. This is the main reason why students go wrong. You do not understand what the question asks you. आप लोग देखते हो, हाँ, see, first option is true according to the passage. The main reasons why you get RC wrong is this. So please listen carefully, guys. No, yeah, correct. So look at this. Carbon monoxide is noxious enough to prove fatal to the inhalers. That is true. That is already given, that they are dying because of it. How is this point linked to the conclusion? The question stem is clearly about the conclusion. And the conclusion is clearly about the alarms. Carbon monoxide is fatal has no connection with alarms being switched on. So this is not relevant to the question. Okay, this is not relevant to the question. Electrical short circuits do not impair the functioning of the alarm system. This also has no connection with the fact that you have to switch it on. And this is one completely different point. Electrical short circuits, पूरे question का इससे कोई लेना ही देना ही नहीं. आपका electrical system कैसा है, क्या AC और alarm same electrical system से जुड़े हुए हैं नहीं. There are so many ifs and buts. And this has nothing to do with the conclusion. Conclusion में सिर्फ इतना, so conclusion के words clear है. It could be switched on. मतलब you will have to switch on, you should be conscious. People in the neighborhood are attentive enough to note the alarm. This is also beyond the question. क्योंकि guys, अगर conclusion में mention हुआ होता कि you can alert the neighbors to such mishaps and they will save you. अगर mentioned होता that they will save you or they will come to protect you, तब we can say, okay, you know, they should listen to the alarm, they should be attentive to the alarm, then only they can come and save you. Question is not going only to the point कि neighbors का क्या reaction होगा. आपका काम है alert करना. Question is limited only to that. Question का सीमा इतना ही है कि you should alert. Okay. So मुरली practicality नहीं देखना है. आपको सिर्फ इतना सा क्वेश्चन से हमको क्या समझ में आता है उतना ही देखना है. अगर शॉर्ट सर्किट, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल वो सर्किट अलार्म का और एसी का दो अलग अलग है तो क्या हमको वो डिटेल्स पता है यहाँ पे? But it is not related to the conclusion na Murli. You have to suggest an option which will make the conclusion logically drawn. And the conclusion is only this much. So you have to focus on making this part valid. That's all. This part says alarms should be switched on to alert. So alarms could be switched on to alert only if you are conscious. Okay. Got it, guys? अब वो सुनेंगे, नेबर्स आएंगे, वो आएंगे, सेव करेंगे, वो सब क्वेश्चन का पार्ट ही नहीं है. कंक्लूजन में इलेक्ट्रिकल शॉर्ट सर्किट का पार्ट ही नहीं है. कंक्लूजन में कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड की फेटिलिटी का पार्ट ही नहीं है. कंक्लूजन इज ओनली अबाउट अलार्म्स बीइंग एबल टू, you should be able to switch on the alarm. So that is why your answer option is C. Okay, got it, guys? So my point is, listen to this. What is the learning from this question? Please understand every single word of the conclusion carefully. Please understand the grammar side of it, the language side of it carefully. Please make sure that you don't just select an option which is true according to the passage. You should see what the question is asking you to do. You should see which part of the passage the question is asking you to, focus on. ठीक है? RC में भी यही गलती होती है. Question will be related to, let's say, the third para. So you focus on that part, na. You should see which option is relevant to the question. Okay? Yeah, you agree but disagree because we are bringing in that practicality side. Okay? So आप उसको हटा दो. आप सिर्फ ये question इतने से लाइन का मतलब ढूंढकर उसका आंसर ढूंढने की कोशिश करो. Okay? Think about this. We'll discuss it further. Okay? Come on, let's go to the next one. चलिए, okay, this is also a little bit agree to disagree वाला point. देखते हैं आपको समझ में आता है या नहीं. Come on. हाँ, yes, Shivam, because most of you have been telling me कि RCs में नहीं आ रहा, RCs में नहीं आ रहा. I keep, बोलने को हम लोग, I can come up with videos and tell you, okay, please make sure to see which option is relevant to the question. But that's not hitting. I'm seeing that वो मतलब वो register नहीं हो रहा है. Okay. हाँ, B वाला logical लग रहा है. Correct, Murli. It is logical in reality. But you tell me, you answer this part, Murli. Is it related to the conclusion? नो, कंक्लूजन में इलेक्ट्रिकल शॉर्ट सर्किट, ओके, सपोज मुरली आपने यू लेट्स से यू वेंट विद बी, okay, that the alarm systems don't get impaired, okay, during the electrical short circuit. फिर भी alarm system is working, फिर भी the conclusion says alarms could be switched on. तो उसके लिए उस बंदे को स्विच ऑन करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए उस बंदे को कॉन्शियस होना पड़ेगा, ओके, तो उसके लिए हमको सी तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. So the more important option is C, because the conclusion clearly says the alarms could be switched on. Okay, got it guys? Clear? Okay, good. Come on, others try it out. Come on guys, just think about this Murli once more. You know, remove the engineer out of you or the technical side out of it. Which is the more relevant option? Okay, come on. The reason for corruption in medical education is paucity of seats. Guys, paucity का मतलब है shortage. Okay, very good. Paucity का मतलब होता है shortage या dearth. Okay, dearth also, dearth, deficit, shortage. And fewer doctors than required for the population and even fewer specialists. So corruption हो रहा है क्योंकि seats नहीं है, इनफ डॉक्टर्स नहीं है, इनफ स्पेशलिस्ट नहीं है. तो इस लाइन से हम लोग क्या इन्फर कर सकते हैं? What, which of the following can be inferred from the above? And I will also explain the difference between infer from and infer about. क्योंकि हमको कैट में कई बार ये दोनों क्वेश्चन टाइप्स दिखने को मिले थे, बट स्टूडेंट्स जस्ट फोकस ऑन द वर्ड इन्फर. ओके, दे रियली डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड कि फ्रॉम और अबाउट से क्या डिफरेंस आ सकता है. एलिमिनेट करते जाओ. First one says students bribe the management of medical colleges to secure seats. Now guys, यहाँ पे corruption दिया है, but they have not said that they are bribing the management. How can you infer this? ठीक है, ये हम कैसे बोल सकते हैं? There could be other forms of corruption also ना, मतलब पेपर लीक हो रहा है, या आप किसी और को ब्राइब कर रहे हो, या मतलब अपने पेपर्स मतलब मार्क्स वगैरह में कुछ झोल-झाल हो रहा है. So exactly what form of corruption is this? We cannot say. मतलब ये इसका हमको, this is not backed by any data. Most of the doctors are general physicians. You have gone with, okay, there are fewer specialists. So you have said, okay, fewer specialists है, मतलब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डॉक्टर general physicians है. आपने ये सोचा है, okay. The criteria to select students to fill medical seats are dynamic and flexible. अगर dynamic and flexible होता, अगर आपको पता है कि shortage है, अगर आपको पता है कि डॉक्टर्स नहीं है, तो आप तो इंक्रीज कर देते सीट्स, है ना, आप सीट्स इंक्रीज कर दोगे. देन व्हाई वुड देयर बी करप्शन? ओके, सो आंसर ऑप्शन कांट बी सी. दिस इज एक्चुअली कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग द पैसेज. गाइस, आंसर इज डी. देयर इज अ सेट standard regarding the doctors to population ratio. See, the reason that you know that there is a shortage of seats, you know that there are fewer doctors, you know that there are fewer specialists, then why don't you increase the number of seats? Why? Corruption ही मिट जाएगा. Why don't you increase the number of seats? Because the standard or the criteria is rigid. उसमें कोई flexibility नहीं है, जिसके कारण सिस्टम रिजिड हो चुका है और करप्शन हो रहा है. So answer option is D. Now you will again ask me this कि मैम why not B? Guys, you have to look at an, आप लोग ना क्या कर रहे हो, जैसे पिछले क्वेश्चन में भी आपने यही किया था कि कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इज फेटल इनफ, वो दिया है. मोस्ट ऑफ द डॉक्टर्स आर जनरल फिजिशियंस. अरे फ्यूअर स्पेशलिस्ट है, फ्यूअर डॉक्टर्स है, वो मेंशन्ड है. And the passage is not even about this. The passage is कि इसका लिंक क्या है करप्शन का, सीट्स का, डॉक्टर्स का, इन सबको आपको जोड़ के एक इन्फ्रेंस बनाना है. तो that is there in D. You just don't have to translate it. है ना, ट्रांसलेशन नहीं करना है आपको. See guys, that's the meaning of infer from the above. Infer from the above मतलब पैसेज में हमको 2 दिया है, मतलब 2 + 2. ठीक है, दो चीजों का मतलब ठीक है. सपोज कुछ डेटा दिया है 1 + 2 + 3, ठीक है, कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन दिया है, कुछ फैक्ट्स दिया है, हमको दिया है कि करप्शन है, हमको दिया है कि फ्यूअर सीट्स है, हमको दिया है कि फ्यूअर डॉक्टर्स है। इसका इन्फ्रेंस, व्हाट डू यू इन्फर फ्रॉम दिस, मतलब आपको इसको समझ के you have to say, okay, that you know this is the reason or this is the answer or this is what we understand from it. What you're doing is you're just, मतलब इस लाइन का मतलब क्या है, आपको लाइन का मतलब नहीं जानना है, आपको देखना है कि what is the author trying to tell us, what do we infer from, इससे हमको क्या सीखने को, समझने को, सोचने को मिलता है. This is what I want you to arrive at. Okay. नहीं, so within the scope आप सोच सकते हो मुरली, within the scope सोच सकते हो. See, that's the difference between infer from and infer about. Infer about मतलब इस लाइन का मतलब क्या है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1 + 2 + 3 दिया, ओके, एक 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, ओके, 1 से क्या समझ में आता है, 2 का क्या मतलब है, 3 का क्या मतलब है. इट्स मोर लाइक ट्रांसलेशन. इन्फर फ्रॉम का मतलब होता है कि हमको इस मतलब 1 + 2 + 3 जोड़ जाड़ के समझ के हमको क्या मतलब what is the understanding, तो that you have to answer. Okay, plus मैं एक बात बताऊं, technically B भी गलत हो सकता है. Most of the doctors are general physicians. Now how can you say that? Now for example, fewer doctors than required for the population. Let us say कि पूरे डॉक्टर की संख्या 1000 है. I'll tell you how B can be factually wrong also. पूरे डॉक्टर्स की संख्या 1000 है, ठीक है, उसमें से let us assume कि there are 600 specialists and 400 general physicians. Okay, I'm just giving you some numbers to show how B can be wrong and still apply here. Suppose पूरे डॉक्टर्स की संख्या 1000 है and in that there are 600 specialists and 400 general physicians. Now let us say that the number of doctors required for the population is 2000. So I can say there are fewer doctors than required for the population. Population की जरूरत है 2000, but doctors है सिर्फ 1000. And there are even fewer specialists. Let's say population की demand है कि मतलब अलग अलग diseases के totally मिला के specialists हो about 800, but specialists है सिर्फ 600. Okay, I've satisfied all the conditions. Fewer doctors than required, fewer specialists than required. Still, I can't say that most of the doctors are general physicians. No, most of the doctors are still specialists. So B can actually be factually wrong also. हमको यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं पता है कि most of the doctors are general physicians. No, we just know that fewer specialists than required for the population and fewer doctors than required for the population. जो doctors existing है उनका mix क्या है, we cannot comment about it. Okay. No, it says fewer specialists than what is required for the population. The line, if you understand the grammar part of it, it clearly says fewer doctors than required for the population and even fewer specialists. Fewer specialists in the same breath. So that means fewer specialists than required for the then it would be like a separate point. It's like in the same breath, Murli. It says fewer doctors than required for the population and even fewer specialists. Focus on the word even. Even means also. That means this is connected to the same point. So it means even fewer specialists than required for the population. Did you understand this part? Okay. Plus it's not giving you the 1 + 2 + 3 wala. Like that it's equal to 6. So we have to get an understanding of the whole situation. फिर आपने सिर्फ इसका ट्रांसलेशन कर दिया तो करप्शन कहाँ गुल हो गया, शॉर्टेज ऑफ सीट्स कहाँ गुल हो गए. आपने तो सिर्फ एक इतना सा लाइन को लेके अपना आंसर बना दिया. That also will not work. Clear, guys? Did all of you understand this now? Yes? Chalo, let's go to the next one. Okay, couple of questions just to start getting you to think along the right lines, guys. Okay, again, an important but controversial question. So don't worry, we're still learning, Murli. That's the reason I've brought in this question at this point, right? You should be happy. Ki, I did it off today. You know, I understood this. So guys, don't worry if your questions are going wrong. Please learn why they are going wrong. Okay, that is very, very important. And I can tell you this point also, you're not alone. Not a lot of people have got these questions right. These are just to make you start thinking. No, these are not to, see, I can get these sort of questions which are always like, okay, you know what, I'm going to score 99 percentile, I've got all of it right. I don't want to give you those like really easy questions because they may not be CAT level, right? So I want you to start thinking along the right lines. So start doing that, guys. Kharab nahi hai, it's actually good because you're getting to learn. Come on, Abhay. Hello, Abhay. Come on, next question. Guys, no. If you say this, then I'm going to just get the easier questions, which I don't want to do that. I want you to really understand, start thinking, apply all of this, okay, to your preparation. Come on. Come on, everyone. Come on, guys. Okay, you want to go with B. Okay. In a recent survey conducted in the city, it was found that among 300 houses which had burglar alarms, only in one was a burglar attempt made during the last 2 years. This clearly proves that fitting houses with burglar alarms is an effective, again, importance of vocabulary, deterrent matlab it has prevented burglary. Okay, now let me reveal the answer. Okay, so you have gone with the answer option as B, which is very good. Okay, I'm very happy, okay, that you've gone with the answer option as B. That is correct. Wonderful. So, exposes the most serious flaw. Flaw मतलब इसके सोच में गलती क्या है? अब इसने बोला है कि उसमें अलार्म्स है, इसीलिए लोग रॉबरी करने के लिए आए ही नहीं. अब इसमें फ्लॉ क्या है गाइज? उनको पता थोड़ी है कि कि अंदर अलार्म है या नहीं, राइट? ऐसे थोड़ी मतलब बोर्ड थोड़ी लगाया आपने. So correct. The burglar alarms were fitted in such a manner that their presence was not noticeable. If their presence was not noticeable, how could it have been a deterrent? Okay, through elimination. Wonderful. Very good. During nights. Okay. Sharp rise in robberies and attempted robberies in the city. Again, this is like contradicting क्योंकि हमको बोलना है कि नहीं हुए थे. The alarms was dysfunctional. अब वो तो तभी पता चलेगा जब burglary हो. Burglary नहीं हुई है, वो बात कर रहे हैं ये लोग. So correct. The answer option is B. Wonderful. Okay. Now guys, let's move on to some questions on verbal ability and then we'll come back to critical reasoning. उससे पहले guys, I want to inform you that there's a Google form जिसका link description box में है. तो आपकी कोई भी query या guidance की request है तो आप उसको fill कर सकते हो and you will get a secret discount coupon. शिवम, I checked with the team. आपका जो request है वो मिला नहीं है. आप एक बार form वापस fill करोगे अपना नाम डालकर please. हाँ, yeah, that could be a better and a cheaper effective deterrent. Okay, let's go to some VA questions. Guys, summer sale है, आज उसकी last date है. ठीक है, 14th of June, today is the last date to grab the sale prices, जहाँ पे जो pro version है that's available for 14,999, the plus version is available just for 9,999 guys. This include all the 3 sections, it includes एक बार फिर से fill कर दो शिवम, this includes all the details, okay, or just reach out to me on Telegram Shivam, I'll forward your details to the team and they'll directly connect with you. ओके सो आप इसमें कोर्सेज इंक्लूडेड है, मॉक्स, प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस, लाइव्स, रिकॉर्डेड क्लासेस, पूरे गाइडेंस, मेंटरशिप, ओमेट्स प्रिपरेशन, ऑल ऑफ दिस इज इंक्लूडेड इन दीज प्राइसेस. आप प्रो और प्लस का डिफरेंशिएशन जरूर देख लेना. एंड फॉर कैट 2026 गाइस, नहीं जाते जाते नहीं गाइस, और भी है रूबी, इट्स अ मैराथन सेशन. ओके जाते जाते नहीं, अभी तो वर्बल एबिलिटी पे आ रहे हैं. So guys, don't forget to apply the code CORE MBA. ठीक है, so let's start guys with para jumbles and odd one out. Come on, first question on your screen. Come on everyone. हाँ, come on guys, जाते जाते नहीं है, आज हमारा लंबा सेशन है. Come on, next question guys. Okay, come on everyone. Come on. Okay, 3, 4, 2, 1. What about the others? Come on, guys. Para jumble question on your screen. Three, 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1. Shraddha, Guru, Neelu. Okay. Let's understand this, guys. You've gone थोड़ा सा गलत, ठीक है. आप लोगों ने you have given me the answer 3, 4, 2, 1 और 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's just थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हुआ है. Okay, let's understand this. Indeed, a certain wariness, even fearfulness, is detectable among creative writers and artists. To many of us, it seemed that things could only get better, but we were wrong. Better in which context? Although literature and the visual arts should flourish in liberal democracies in several respects, they are now not flourishing. Viewed from the perspective of the 1960s, the 70s and the 80s, this is an unanticipated reversal. This. Okay, so 1, 2 and 4, all the three have important language clues, जिसके कारण ओके जिसके कारण गाइस ये तीनों गलत हो जाएंगे, है ना, मतलब एज एन ओपनर गलत हो जाएंगे. सो 3 इज क्लियरली द ओपनर. Although literature and the visual arts should flourish in liberal democracies, in several respects they are not flourishing. Okay, guys, you just had to understand the meaning of this language clue indeed. ओके कई बार जो लैंग्वेज क्लूज यूज होते हैं जैसे बट, येट, ऑल्दो, दो वगैरह वगैरह, हम उनका एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग नहीं समझते हैं जिसके कारण हम गलत चले जाते हैं. तो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इंडीड? लिसन टू इट गाइस. इंडीड बेसिकली मीन्स कि हाँ ये सही है. ओके, इट इज अ कंफर्मेशन ऑफ व्हाट इज मेंशन इन द प्रीवियस सेंटेंस एंड फर्दर एक्सप्लेनेशन. ठीक है कि हाँ आप जो बोल रहे हो सही है, देखो, सच में, इंडीड, इन फैक्ट, यस. So it is actually connected to 1. 3 clearly says that they are not flourishing. The literature and visual arts is not flourishing. 1 says yes, हाँ जो बोल रहे हैं करेक्ट है. देखो क्यों, वेरीनेस मतलब थोड़ा सा टायर्ड, एग्जॉशन आ गया है थोड़े से, दैट इज वेरीनेस. वेरीनेस मतलब दे बिकम रियली कॉशियस ऑल्सो. That's also a job search platform. There's a fearfulness is also detectable among these creative writers and artists. ये जो visual arts और literature में, हाँ सच में they've become very like cautious or skeptical और मतलब डर गए हैं. So 3 and 1 because 1 is confirming what is given in 3. ठीक है, और अगर हम देखेंगे 4 and 2 का भी एक कनेक्शन है, which you have got it wrong. Correct. Which most of you had given me the subset 4 and 2 correctly. Viewed from the perspective of the 1990s, 60s, 70s and the 80s, this is an unanticipated reversal. मतलब लोगों ने ऐसा सोचा नहीं था. क्यों नहीं सोचा था? बिकॉज हमने सोचा था कि अच्छे हो गए चीजें, इट विल गेट बेटर, बट वी वर रॉन्ग. ऐसा नहीं हुआ, रिवर्सल हो गया. सो करेक्ट, द आंसर ऑप्शन विल बी 3, 1, 4, 2. क्लियर गाइज? जस्ट यू प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आप इंडीड नोट कर लो, उसका मीनिंग क्या है, कैसे यूज होता है. नेक्स्ट टाइम से जब भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा यू विल बी केयरफुल. कम ऑन, नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट पैरा जंबल ऑन योर स्क्रीन. कम ऑन गाइज. लैंग्वेज क्लूज गाइज, यू नो ऑनेस्टली आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस कि मेरे को जितना भी आप सबको ऑब्जर्व करके पता चल रहा है, आप लोग वो लैंग्वेज क्लूज में गलत जा रहे हो. ठीक है, तो प्लीज लैंग्वेज पे फोकस करो. मतलब ये वर्ड का एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग क्या है, ये वर्ड एग्जैक्टली यूज क्यों हुआ है. कम ऑन. कम ऑन गाइस. यस मुरली, बट यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. मतलब यूजली स्टार्ट में आप देखो ये सब बट वगैरह ये जो वर्ड्स यूज होते हैं ना, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. गुड मुरली. टेक योर टाइम, इट्स ओके। अबे एक बार चेक करो वापस। Okay, let's discuss this. Okay, guys, the right answer is 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, let's discuss this. I'm very happy that most of you have cracked it. In every age, there have been people who considered that an individual had one overriding affiliation so much more important in every circumstance to all others that it might legitimately be called his identity. For some, it was the nation, for others, religion or class. So, it over here basically refers to this identity. कुछ लोगों के लिए उनकी आइडेंटिटी उनकी नेशन थी, कुछ लोगों के लिए उनका रिलीजन था, कुछ लोगों के लिए उनका क्लास था. सो 1 and 2 का क्लियर लिंक है. ओके, बट one has only to look at the various conflicts being fought out all over the world to realize that no one allegiance has absolute superiority. आप ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि एक सबसे सुपीरियर है. एलिजेंस मतलब आपकी लॉयल्टी कहाँ एग्जिस्ट करती है. while there is always a certain hierarchy, मतलब एक superiority नहीं है, hierarchy है. Okay, that changes with time. So 1, 2, 4, 3. So 1 and 2 says हमेशा एक identity होती है. वो it over there refers to the identity. It can be the nation, it can be religion or class. However, or but, okay, there's no absolute superiority. There is a hierarchy and that changes according to time. So 1, 2, 4, 3. Come on, let's go to the next one, guys. Odd one out. You have to tell me which sentence is not a part of the paragraph. Doing good, guys, with the verbal ability questions. Come on, kaun sa sentence is not a part of the paragraph? Don't just give me the answer by reading all the statements. You will have to form links. Okay, only once you form links or subsets, जो statement कहीं बैठ नहीं रहा है, that will be the odd one out. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Check once more. 5 नहीं है, guys. एक बार check करो. चेक करो गाइस, लिंक्स बनाओ, सबसेट्स बनाओ, गिव इट द टाइम दैट इट रिक्वायर्स गाइस, 2 मिनट लो, कोई बात नहीं. Okay, shall I explain? Shall we give it a shot? Shall I explain? Okay, guys, I'll explain this. एक बार सुनो. The art of writing was independently born in these 4 regions, and I do not think it is a coincidence that the advent or introduction of the written word was nourished by river water. The Indus Valley, the Yellow River, these are the places where civilizations began, fed by sweet waters that in their flooding enriched the land. There's hardly an age I can think of that's not associated with its own great waterway. Rivers run through our civilizations like strings through beads. The lands of the Middle East were once fertile, fed by the fruitful Euphrates and the Tigris, and the riches of the ancient Egypt stemmed from the Nile. ठीक है? I'll just ask you one question. This says the art of writing was independently born in these 4 regions. Could you please name the 4 regions? Can you please tell me which are the 4 regions? Okay, आपको वो 4 regions कौन से लग रहे हैं? And this talks about the art of writing. So, isn't this the only sentence which links this with writing? See, if you want to say that the 4 regions are the Indus Valley, the Yellow River, the lands of the Middle East, the riches of ancient Egypt. Okay, but guys, Tigris and Euphrates are the names of rivers. Tigris and Euphrates are the names of rivers. Tigris and Euphrates are not the regions. No, they say these 4 regions. Which are the 4 regions? Which are the 4 regions? Okay, see, suppose you just, and plus the art of writing part is irrelevant. See guys, the order is this. You start with 3. There's hardly an age I can think of that's not associated with its own great waterway. Rivers run through our civilizations like strings through beads. And they've given us examples of the lands of the Middle East and the Indus Valley and the Yellow River. Okay. Right. Then these are the places where civilizations began, fed by sweet waters that in their flooding enriched the land. It's basically about how civilizations, this is basically the paragraph's theme is about the birth of civilizations, not the birth of writing. And this talks about the advent of the written word. No other statement actually contributes to that. इसीलिए 1 हमारा odd one out हो जाएगा. Okay. Anyway, you don't have to get the rest of the order. You just have to figure out the odd one out. Come on, let's try one more odd one out question, guys. Come on, doing very good today. Chaliye. Time low. It's okay. You can take that 2.5 minutes. I'll wait for you, but get it right. Good, Murli. I was waiting why someone didn't ask me this question. Okay, I'll explain this point. So, 5 2 क्यों है 2 5 क्यों नहीं? Because 2 का जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है वो 5 का कंटिन्यूएशन है. लैंड्स ऑफ द मिडिल ईस्ट, the riches of ancient Egypt, the Indus Valley, the Yellow River. So these are the places. These are the places refers to जो places mentioned in 5 है plus in the beginning of 2. So 5 and 2 का beginning gives us the example of the places, and then we put this the colon, and then we give these are the places. Does not only refer to the Indus Valley and the Yellow River, it also refers to the places mentioned in 5. इसीलिए 5 और 2 होगा. Okay, got it. Tigris and Euphrates river है, Nile भी river है. So those are not exactly the places. Okay, got it? Yes, very good. Come on, let's go to the next one now. Come on guys, odd one out question. Guys, all those who have joined, we are in the process of our VARC marathon, जिस पे हम discuss कर रहे हैं CR and VA के questions. Okay, the marathon began at, it's already been 55 minutes. It began at 5 p.m. guys. Now this is going to be a regular feature. Every Saturday marathons होंगे, verbal के marathons होंगे, quant के marathons होंगे, LRDI के marathons होंगे. So please make sure that all of you are there, ठीक है? Because इसमें और अच्छे से practice होती है. Plus guys, let me remind all of you, tomorrow AIMT है, scholarship test है, which all of you have to give. उसकी analysis हम लोग करेंगे Monday को. तो उसका जो लिंक है वो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा. मैंने सेशन के बिगिनिंग में भी आपको इस प्रोसेस के बारे में एक्सप्लेन किया था. ओके, सो प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आप लोग मैराथन ज्वाइन करो. हर सैटरडेज हम लोग अपडेट करते रहेंगे टाइमिंग्स के बारे में, एंड ऑल्सो बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द AIMT. ओके, come on guys, try this out. Next one, you have to tell me which statement is not a part of the paragraph. Come on. Come on guys, even if you consider the 4 regions to be the regions mentioned in 5 and 2, but the advent of writing looked a little irrelevant. That's why that's the odd one out. Come on. Four. You're saying 4 is the odd one out. All of you agree with this? Okay, then who am I to say that you're not right? Very good, guys. Wonderful. Excellent work. 4 is the odd one out. Let's look at this. Whereas mindfulness is about being present in the moment, Nixon is more about carving out time to just be, even letting your mind wander rather than focusing on the details of an action. Nixon literally means to do nothing, to be idle or doing something without any use. That's so great, right? To be doing something like this. There's a northern European trend that's being embraced as a way to combat or fight our increasingly busy and often stressful life. आप देखो guys, यहाँ पे the word Nixon has been introduced because of this colon. So that is why 3 is the beginner. Okay, then 2 उसके बाद आएगा, which gives us the meaning. ठीक है? And उसके बाद 4, which says scientific literature suggests that the drawback of letting the mind wander for too long. This talks about the drawback. Okay, so yeah, it is actually contradicting the rest of the passage. Okay, because rest of the passage is how it is helps you to combat the busyness, the stressful lives, and you can let your mind wander, and it's something which is very simple. But 4, अगर हमको वो negative point या drawback लाना भी था, so we needed a but or a however. You know, so that's why 4 is the odd one out, and the order of the remaining sentences is 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay. Yes. Arey wow, Murli. I wish I could also do that. You know, that one day of just doing nothing. Come on, next question, guys. Para summary. Come on, everyone. No, 1, 5 hoga, Murli. I'll explain. Why would it be 1, 5? This says letting your mind wander rather than focusing on the details of an action. An means general. अब वो action क्या हो सकते हैं? It could just be hanging around, it could be looking at your surroundings, or it could be listening to music. So an action, general, and examples of such actions. इसीलिए 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay. Come on, next one. Para summary. Come on, guys. Come on, Garmi. What is the hal of the Garmi? कुछ ठीक हुआ? Did you find a solution? Come on. Okay, Shivam, lag हो रहा है. Just check it out with the service center, because I know generally I feel that that should be able to take on much more load, but probably you're overworking it. So मेरे साथ भी यही हुआ था. I was taking a marathon session once for 4 hours, and after that 4 hours my laptop just gave up, and that was also Mac. Just get it checked once at the service center. Night में ठीक था, गर्मी very good. Acha, it's still that much. Okay. Are good, Abhay. That's very good. That's wonderful. Where, which, कहाँ पे आप प्लान, मतलब where do you stay? मतलब कौन से शहर या जगह की बात कर रहे हो आप? Come on, guys. Para summary question. Okay, see, Prince, if you look at your profile, see, currently it's not the profile. See, you have a good score, you have a good background, let's say you have good work experience. Okay, the score still, you have to get the best score possible. Okay, और you know, कई बार ऐसे होता है कि even if you get the best score, you might not get a call from the top IIMs because they also follow a system of rotation. ठीक है, तो आपको अभी you don't worry about the profile. This is too soon. You can tell your profile after your scores have come out and then see, okay, do you have a chance to get into these IIMs or not? Right now, you have to aim for that, 99 or 100 percentile itself. Okay. सो आपके जो कंट्रोलेबल्स है उसका इतना वेटेज नहीं होगा. जैसे अगर आपने आई एम शिलोंग का नाम लिखा है तो आई एम शिलोंग इज टोटली अबाउट योर कैट स्कोर एंड योर GDPI इंटरव्यू परफॉर्मेंस. So focus now on getting the best percentile, okay, and that has to be the topmost percentile. That's what your aim should be. Okay guys, क्या लग रहा है, आंसर क्या है? पूछो मुरली, बताओ क्वेश्चन क्या है. गुड अब है. कम ऑन गाइस, क्वेश्चन बताओ, आंसर क्या है गाइस, बताओ जल्दी. Para summary question on your screens. Come on. Nutrient composition and caloric intake have traditionally been used to devise optimized diets for various phases of life. Adjustment of meal size and frequency have emerged as powerful tools to ameliorate matlab betterment or improvement, and postpone the onset of disease and delay aging. Periods of fasting can have profound और immense health benefits. तो यहाँ पे बात की गई है न्यूट्रिशन की, कैलोरी इनटेक की, फ्रीक्वेंसी की. तो आपके डाइट से रिलेटेड जितने भी चीज़ें हैं, अगर आप उनको अच्छे से मैनेज करोगे, then you can achieve the desired health results. Future research endeavors should be directed to the integration of a balanced nutrition diet with controlled meal size patterns of fasting, better strategies to prevent, postpone and treat socio-economic burden of chronic diseases associated with aging. So it's a very easy to read passage. Para summary answer करना है. Elimination method is important. The cost of age-related diseases can be effectively tackled by combining the benefits of fasting with those of balanced diet. यहाँ पे cost mentioned है. Now we do not exactly know मतलब monetary cost या कैसे cost की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे. Plus it does not it's not just a balanced diet, it's also about the controlled meal size, जो इस option में missing है. It is worthwhile to invest in developing an effective regimen combining balanced diet, fasting, controlled meal size, ameliorate the negative impact of geriatric diseases. Geriatric is related to old age. So answer is B guys, and you're right. It is lacking and it is the need of the hour. This is not mentioned anywhere in the passage. Okay. And this says, older people can postpone or even avoid the onset of diseases, fine, through diet control alternating with periods of fasting, but वापस वो controlled meal size and patterns यहाँ पे mention नहीं है. The best answer option over here is B. Okay, yes, I'll take to the next question and then I'll read Murli's doubt. ये last PJ करते हैं guys, फिर एक दो CR questions करेंगे. Okay, yes Murli. Okay, then Murli, that is not good. ठीक है, आप okay, till the CAT exam you might like थोड़ा सा आप टाइम दो, भले एक दिन दो या, but why don't you have that, मतलब ठीक है थोड़ा सा टाइम दो in order to read about the subject area, but CAT खत्म होने के बाद, but फिर again you'll be caught up with the OMETS preparation. This is something that you have to start now Murli. Okay, because it can be a problem, right? Because you never know कि interviews में कैसे questions पूछ सकते हैं, तो you should start getting that subject knowledge. थोड़ा थोड़ा भले मतलब इफ पॉसिबल या आप कंटेंट देख के, वीडियोस देख के भी अगर थोड़ा थोड़ा सीख सको तो सीखना स्टार्ट कर दो. बिकॉज इंटरव्यू में उस टाइम जाके आप प्रिपेयर करोगे तो पूरा सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज एक साथ से आप अब्जॉर्ब नहीं करवाओगे. टाइम ज़्यादा मिलेगा ऑफकोर्स, मार्च अप्रैल फेब मार्च अप्रैल में थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा टाइम मिलता है, बट स्टार्ट करो. बट स्टिल आपको थोड़ा नॉलेज पता करना पड़ेगा मुरली. या तो आपका कोई एक जो सब्जेक्ट इंटरेस्ट है जो सबसे ज़्यादा आपके लिए मतलब इम्पॉर्टेंट है, आप वो पढ़ो ज़्यादा अच्छे से उसको इन डेप्थ में जिसमें आपका इंटरेस्ट है, एंड आप इंटरव्यू में आप यू कैन स्टीयर दैट कॉन्वर्जेशन इन दैट एरिया. ठीक है, बट थोड़ा सा स्टार्ट करो, एटलीस्ट 1 day a week थोड़ा सा अलॉट करो, 2-3 घंटे भले, टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा, बट स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, कम ऑन. ओके, कम ऑन एवरीवन. पैरा जंबल. हाँ, सो गुड. तो उसका अच्छा नॉलेज है, यू कैन यूज दैट एज अ ग्रेट एडवांटेज. और आप थोड़ा स्मार्टली अगर चलोगे इंटरव्यू में, यू कैन यूज दैट टू अपना कॉन्वर्जेशन डायरेक्ट करने के लिए. बट बेसिक सा थोड़ा थोड़ा दूसरे सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बेसिक सा ही है, भले थोड़ा सा समझ लो. ज़्यादा HR का एडवांटेज लेना फिर आप उसमें. अगर आपकी अच्छी नॉलेज है, एक्सपीरियंस भी है, तो डोंट वरी, वो एक सेफ्टी नेट है. ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस उस पर ही आएंगे. बट ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि दूसरे एरिया का आपको बिल्कुल नॉलेज नहीं है, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा गैदर करो. हाँ, तो आप वैसे उसको प्रेजेंट करोगे फिर इंटरव्यू में कि ये आपका कोर है, ये आपका स्ट्रेंथ है, या ये आपका एरिया ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज है, तो वैसे आपको प्रेजेंट करना पड़ेगा. ओके. और एक बार चेक करो संस्कृति. यू हैव गिवन मी बोथ द ऑप्शंस एज सेम. So which are your two choices? Could you retype, please? नहीं, you've gone wrong. Just try once again, Neelu and Sanskriti. Okay, good, good, Shivam. Okay, guys, I'll reveal the answer to this. Okay, let's see how many of you have got it right. Okay, guys, इस क्वेश्चन का जो आंसर है वो है 2143. I don't see any right answers. You've come close, but not exactly on the dot. ठीक है, so 2143 है. इसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. In film and TV last year, the issue of dynastic actors fully runs against the sort of social progress that we need to see in the entertainment industry. So dynastic actors और nepotism मतलब कि वो they say ना परिवारवाद, मतलब your sons, your daughters and your next few generations also are continuing in the same field, and they keep getting opportunities unfairly. Nepotism is a tricky issue to circumscribe. Circumscribe means limit or define, and harder even to regulate against. This means that a great many of our public figures are beneficiaries of privilege. Money begetting money, matlab money leads to more money. Class begetting status. Lately, film has become overrun with highly privileged individuals who are able to vacuum up roles in the sort of period dramas Britain delightedly churns out at the expense of films with roles for women and minorities. See guys, clearly the topic is two. Okay, the topic is about nepotism. It is a tricky issue to define and harder even to regulate against. Okay, now अब हमको यहाँ पे क्या लिंक मिल रहा है? Now, there's only one language clue which is left, which is this. This means that a great many of our public figures are beneficiaries. Now, our public figures, this R refers to Britain. ओके ब्रिटेन, यहाँ पे ब्रिटेन की बात हो रही है. Our public figures are beneficiaries of privilege. Basically, you're talking about R over here, you're talking about the country Britain. So that is why there 4 and 3 ka link hoga. Okay, the question here was about the placement of 1. Okay, now 1 agar hum yahan pe the issue of dynastic actors is basically nepotism. This talks about in film and TV last year, and this talks about lately, matlab this year or closer. So chronologically agar hum arrange karenge to pehle 1 aayega which talks about last year, and then we are going to put 4. So 2 1 4 3. Got it, guys? Did you understand this? Yes. Just using the language clues last year, and this talks about lately. Okay, yes, Mudli, I like both. Okay, each of them have their own advantages. I feel advantages are more in online batches because I get to connect with people from across the country, which is very, very, impactful. And it also gives, it also gives me a lot more exposure and even I learn a lot more. So I feel online batches have more advantage. Offline may, I feel that, just to see your faces and see the reactions and then see whether you're understanding or not, just the visual part of it is an advantage there. But otherwise, in terms of content, in terms of delivery, in terms of ease, in terms of connections, in terms of exposure to different types and backgrounds of students, and all of that, I feel this is much better. Okay, yeah, concept थोड़ा different था, mainly language clues को आपको यहाँ पे focus करना था. Okay, got it, guys? Yes, clear with this? Got it. Okay, ठीक है. I wanted to take up a couple of more questions, but guess we'll stop it here because I don't want to push you through a lot more also. धीरे धीरे इसको लेके चलेंगे. तो आज के लिए guys इसको यहीं पे रोकते हैं. Great performance, wonderful performance. I hope that you've learned from the questions that I set up for you today. Guys, give the AIMT tomorrow, and guys Monday AIMT ka analysis hoga. I want all of you, I can see a couple of new names here who have joined the session for the first time. I want all of you to be a part of my regular sessions, guys. Monday se leke Saturday tak I'm with you at 5 p.m. daily. But guys, YT is only ancillary, it's only supporting, right? If this session has benefited you, imagine how much joining a batch would really benefit or help you. I want all of you to subscribe to our batches. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, आज sale का भी last दिन है. And if you get into these colleges and you've taken the pro version, you also get the 𝐀𝐝𝐤𝐻 feature, wherein you can get back your course fee. Do use the code, call up this number, guys. And please press the like, share and subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining in. And I will see all of you now on Monday AIMT के analysis के साथ. So please make sure that all of you are giving the AIMT. Register, guys. The link is in the description box. Thank you so much for joining in. Take care. Have a rest of the day, have a good rest of the day, guys. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.